Hello. I'm John. I'm from M14 Industries, and we are a dating company. This £3 billion a year industry gives you effectively two choices. You can sign up to a service like Match.com or OkCupid, answer hundreds or thousands of questions all about you and what you like to do on a Friday night, and they use this information to match you with people who are sort of like you. Or you can sign up to one of the apps like Tinder or Happen, and these do away with all of those questions and instead give you effectively a list of people for you to swipe your way through. These apps are very fashionable, they're very cool, they're very mobile friendly, but they're very bad at actually matching you with people that you have anything in common with except proximity. We think the solution is with simple, niche dating apps. By targeting a specific niche, you can get the specificity of a service like Match.com and blend it with the simplicity of a service like Tinder. Bristler is our first product. Bristler matches those with beards to those who want to stroke beards.
Oh.
Don't worry, it gets better, it's fine. So Bristler's been a huge success. Since we launched a little over a year ago, we've welcomed more than 150,000 people to the platform. We've made more than 500,000 matches between them, and I've personally had a bunch of wedding invites, which is just really lovely. We've received national and international press coverage. The Evening Standard put us alongside apps like Uber as one of the top 30 apps for Londoners, and Time Out New York listed us as one of the top 10 apps for New Yorkers. Now we're looking to expand. I'm here to ask for £80,000 for 15% of M14 Industries to allow us to grow beyond beards. We are opening up our technology to allow anyone or any company to have their own fully managed dating or social app. And it's just very exciting. So thank you very much for your time. I look forward to your questions.
A pitch with passion from hirsute hopeful John Kershaw. He wants £80,000 in return for a 15% share of his tech business, providing bespoke dating and social apps. Deborah Meaden already seems smitten.
You see, can I just tell you, I love that as a pitch. I always say to people, just speak what you know about and do it with passion, and to end up with saying, well, it's just so exciting. I mean, that's just, I love it. You got me already. Right. So at the moment, you're trading. Are you making money? I mean, describe what the business is doing at the moment.
As far as Bristol is concerned, it's turning over, give or take, £1,000 a month. But it's our proof of concept of, like, we set it up, we pushed it, and it's just rolling and bringing in this much money. As far as M14 is concerned, we have one of the largest radio networks in the UK on board, fully signed up. We've signed with one of the largest publishers in the world to start developing for them.
These contracts that you've just signed,
yes.
You mentioned you signed one with, who was it?
I can't say the name.
Right, so like Global?
That could be them, yes.
Yeah. Is it them?
Yes. If you've just broken my NDA, I'm going to be so mad. But
OK.
I'd like it known that he said that, I didn't. I'm bad at secrets, I'm sorry.
It didn't take long, did it?
You guys are good. I don't...
To be fair, you're rubbish. It's not that we're good.
Come on
you're
now.
rubbish.
You crack too easily. You crack too easily.
I quite like the fact that we're good. OK, so you've signed with the radio business. By the way, I think that's quite good. What will that give you in terms of income?
We're anticipating it to be in the region of tens of thousands per year in recurring revenue.
OK.
The entrepreneur's disclosure of a potentially profitable media partnership appears to be wooing Peter Jones. But is retail tycoon Tuka Suleiman playing hard to get?
The fact that you're focusing on the dating apps And surely, once most of them go out of business and the top 20 or 50 apps are there, you're going to run out of business.
So, in the same way we went from Bristler to dating, we see it as progressing from dating into social apps. So, for example, we have a client called Bump, and they are for single mums and new mums to find other single mums and new mums. That's not a dating site, but the way you matchmake people with similar interests, that's kind of where we see that growing.
John's forward thinking has certainly clicked with Tuka Suleiman. But can he convince Sarah Willingham that his app design company can scale up to a serious size?
How many people realistically do you think you can reach? And what does that mean in terms of revenue? Just paint me a picture.
In terms of dating, we think the market cap that we can reach in the next several years is about 10,000 individual partners, which would turn over around about 100 million.
Based on what?
Based
where's
on
that
the
100
size of the
million from?
industry and the number of niche websites that sprung up and the amount of demand already out there.
But John, you're talking about finding 10,000 Bristlers.
Yeah.
Really possible?
Yes. Some will be Bristler size, some will be 10 times the size, and some will be 10 times less. We're not talking about...
No, I understand that, but the ones that are 10 times the size are not going to use you.
They would start with us because...
They'd leave you.
There's no real need to leave M14 because for them to run their own technology, for them to have their own developers, and for them to do their own customer support would cost more than we are actually effectively billing them because we have the economies of scale.
The self-assured app entrepreneur appears to have an answer for everything. And it's prompted Tuka Suleiman to make up his mind.
You're very credible.
Oh, thank you.
I want to get my toe in the water with you.
Okay.
I'll make you an offer. I'm willing to put up half the money for 12.5%. One of the other dragons wants to join me in this journey. You know, that is my offer.
Okay, well, thank you.
A proposition from Tuka Suleiman, not just to the entrepreneur, but to the rest of the den. So far, online innovator Nick Jenkins has kept his counsel. Is he about to declare his hand?
I see the beauty of what you're trying to achieve, and I know it makes a lot of sense to me. I'd like to make you an offer. I'd like to make you an offer for £80,000 for 20% of the equity. And that would be my offer.
Okay.
A second bid for the entrepreneur's business as Nick Jenkins offers the full cash, but bypasses Tuka Suleiman's suggestion to split the investment. Which way will Sarah Willingham go?
I'd also like to work with you, and I'd also like to invest. I will offer you all the money for 20% of the business, or I will offer you actually on the same proportion, any proportion with any number of dragons. But I would just like to go on this journey with you.
Okay, thank you.
3 potential matches. Tuka Suleiman's offered half the 80,000 for 12.5%. Nick Jenkins the full amount for 20%. And Sarah Willingham is so keen to do a deal, she tables an open-ended offer to split with any of the dragons on any of their terms. What's up Peter Jones's sleeve?
John, I'm going to tell you where I am, because I own a company called Brandpath, Brandpath Commerce, and we are now, I don't know, we're a top 10 global player in e-commerce. And I was sitting here thinking, have I got a conflict of interest? But I've come to the conclusion that regardless of whether I have a conflict of interest, I'd like to invest in you. You are probably one of the most appealing individuals to invest in that I've seen in the Den for a long
I
time.
think I'm blushing.
Genuinely, I
Well,
think
thank you very much.
with your level of knowledge of where to take this business and the support that I could give, I think we'd be a really good team. So I'm going to make you an offer. So I'm going to offer you all of the money for 20%.
Okay.
But likewise, if Nick would want to share it, I'd be very happy to share the investment with Nick as well.
I'd be very happy with that. I think that you'd have a much greater chance of success with the pair of us working on that.
Thank you.
Peter Jones and Nick Jenkins join forces in a strategic bid to seal a deal. But their equity demand is 5% more than John wanted to give away. Is Deborah Meaden about to up the ante?
So I'm going to make you an offer. And I'm going to match these guys. I'm going to make it really hard for you. I'm going to say exactly the same thing, which is that I'm going to offer you all of the money, which is 80,000. I want either 20% of the business, or I'm happy to share with any of the other dragons. That's my offer.
A major coup for John, as all 5 dragons are feeling the love and showing the money. But as Nick Jenkins and Peter Jones join forces to try to clinch the deal, it's time for a tenacious Tuka Suleiman to get tactical.
I'm going to offer you all the money.
I thought you've already made an offer.
No.
You can make more
have.
offers.
I did, and I can change my offer, can't I?
No, you can't. Don't look at me. Yes.
I can change my offer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to change your offer now?
I want to change my offer.
Right.
Okay.
I want to give you all the money for 15%.
Hey up. Shaking it up a bit, isn't
Controversial.
it?
Wow. I need to put this in a spreadsheet.
Realistically, to summarise, I think you've got the pair of us for 20%, and then the other combinations would be either Deborah on her own, Sarah on her own,
Sarah and myself. Sarah.
yeah, or you've got all of it with Tuka.
Or I would share with somebody if somebody felt they wanted 7.5%.
I won't do that, so it's either me and Sarah, me as an individual,
Okay.
or me and Sarah.
Okay. I'm going to pace around anxiously
Do
for a
that.
bit.
Do that.
It's the entrepreneur who is firmly in the driving seat and the dragons who must sweat it out. Will he go for a deal that means giving away 5% more equity than he intended, or opt for Tuka Suleiman, whose revised bid for a 15% stake undercuts them all?
I finished computing. Thank you all so much for the offers. I don't know, it's a really nice sort of vote of confidence. But I think just by sort of experience, I'll have to go with you two. So I'd like to accept your offer.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
That was unexpected.
Okay,
So,
well done.
done.
You're very credible.
Yeah, well
thank
done.
you very much. Oh,
Great.
well, I best get back to work. All right, thank you very much.
God, he was great.
A thrilling finish for the app entrepreneur as he picks his perfect investment partners.
It definitely hasn't sunk in yet. I think what happened in there was amazing and wonderful, and I'm very lucky.